Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have another homebrew tasting. I'm not sure what tasting this is. I did keep a whole bunch of these over a year, and I believe this was the end of summer in 2020 that I brewed this. Wet Chinook 40L times 2. So with wet hops, that's picking them off the vine, putting the hop cones in your brew. Usually it's like 4-to-1, 5-to-1, 6-to-1 if you're going to use a wet hop in there. So I just finished, I think it was 2 days ago, probably, the wet hop Chinook. So maybe that was the Centennial. Now that I think about it, I don't remember. Yeah, so this is double the Chinook wet hops, 9-1-21, or yeah, 20 is when I think I brewed this. Could have been 21. The playlist will be there. You can go check it out. 4.12%. That seems like it's a little light, but my guess is I used the same base. I don't have the papers with me. So let's just open this, give it a try, see what we're getting. The main reason for doing most of these, there's two of them. How did the carbonation tablets do over time? And what are the hops going to do? Are they going to fade out? That malt's going to take over. Since they're wet hops, is something else going to happen? But we're about ready to find out. Good hiss, good smoke. Doesn't look like it's going to go over. I did see some bubbles coming up there. It looks like carbonation's going to be fine. A little low on carbonation. I'm going to leave the settlement and everything in the bottom of that. 40? Yeah, I was going to say, the color of the head is kind of a light caramel color. So yeah, I would say 40 to 60, something like that was used in here. Not even a half a finger of head. Color on this one is orange. Looks more like a double than anything. A little hazy, a little chill haze in there. Good bubble level. Hops true floating around in there. But yeah, overall, I think it's fine. I would probably say it's using 60L at this point. And I didn't go back and look at any of the other ones. It looks a little darker. But let's go ahead and smell, see what we get. Chinook, maybe a little citrus, a little spice is going to come out. You do get that spice. Like a sweet malty spice. Very faint though. I think if anything, that sweeter malt is what sticks out the most. Maybe a touch of light caramel. That's what the sweetness is coming out of there, but there is a touch of spice. Let's go ahead and taste. Spice maltiness. Kind of thicker body, almost pushing medium. It drinks more like a double, with not as much bitterness. The malt really stays around even in the aftertaste as your palate's warming up. There is a little bitterness in the aftertaste end of the palate that I think kind of helps. What the IBUs are, I have no clue. They're homegrown hops, so yeah, no clue. Yeah, a little malt sweetness. I think the sweetness is probably coming from the Crystal 40 in there. I'm almost thinking that there's a little bit of citrus in there. Yeah. Is it good? Is it drinkable? Yes. Would I suggest letting a beer age for like 2 years? An IPA, in this case, probably not. I mean, at 4.12%, you could say that this is a pale ale. I don't think it's in there as a pale ale for the body, for the malt you're getting. I think the bitterness, maybe spice could be moved over. I'm thinking it's a little sweeter because it didn't attenuate all the way. My guess is because those wet hops soak up so much liquid, I added water to it, and that might have diluted it a little too much. But yeah, body wise, double IPA, malt wise, a low double IPA, probably around a 7.5. But the hop balance just isn't there. But what are you going to do if this beer is 2 years old? Yeah, overall, I think it's done fine. It's still drinkable. Would I give it to somebody to drink? Probably not. They probably wouldn't get it, most of my friends. But yeah, the head's staying around in there. Definitely drinkable. So if you enjoyed this review, check out some more homebrew videos over here. And until next time, cheers.